Hello friends, this is Mohammed Shakil here from How Engineers Do It, and welcome to the series Practice with Me Sessions, SolidWorks Beginners. Few things before we get started. If you're not in the first video of the series, you would probably miss something useful. Practice with Me sessions are designed in a way to explain tool to the beginners by actually working on the simple projects. Thereby they learn to implement the tool at the same time. It requires zero CAD knowledge if you want to start with these lessons. I will make the drawing file full size in every video beginning so the users can take a screenshot of it and use it while they practice. This series is created following the success and appreciation I received from CAPA videos, so I will try my best to do the same with SolidWorks as well. I request my viewers and subscribers to give the same support I received from CAPA tutorial videos so that we can make this program a huge success. As usual, give thumbs up and comments. Without further ado, let's begin. In this video, we'll work on exercise number 4. To start off, we'll go to File, New, and double click on the part template. Now we have the empty workspace open. Let's go to the sketch and click on the sketch and start doing the sketch on the top plane. Let's do the sketch by drawing the line here. Alright, now let's dimension the sketch by giving 60, 20 and 20, and let's give 30 here. This should be 30, and it's fully constrained here. Let's exit the sketch and go for surfaces, extrude surface. Extrude the surface up to 10, click on tick mark, and now we can extrude this portion here. So to do that, let's create a step of planes here. So we'll go to the plane and we'll click on the top plane, and we'll give a offset of 10, tick mark. Maybe we'll repeat that. So we'll create another plane. That'll also be 10, so that's 20. That's this plane. Tick mark. Now we also need a plane at this plane, right? So that is 30. So you create one more plane that is at 30 with this face, and you can create one more plane which is at 40. That is this face. Alright, now let's start over here. Let's start at this face here, this plane here. Click on the sketch, and what we'll do is we'll just create this face here. So I'll just draw a line here and a line here to connect this, and like this. Alright, now I'll dimension it. So this is again 20, and this will be 40, and this is at a distance of 20, right? So from this point to this is 20, and to this point to this is also 20. Now exit the sketch. Now you can go for surfaces, extrude boson base, and you can extrude it up to a surface, and you can give
no, not this plane. You can give just 40, right? So you need 2 steps up. This one. Alright, now we have that done as well, right? Okay. Now, I'll take this plane once. I'll click on sketch. What I would do, I'll just use this point here. And I'll okay. In fact, I think I should bring this sketch so that it's visible. Now again, go to Control 8. Now try to do that sketch. Yeah, now it's coming. So now we have this, right? Now exit sketch. Now you can go for surfaces, and you can go for fill surface and fill this portion, right? Now that's done. Now below also you can just take this sketch here and you can go for fill surface and fill this portion. Alright, now what we would do next would be to select this plane here and go for select this plane and go for sketch. What I would do will be to create line here, and now you can smart dimension it to 20. Okay, this came in the midpoint, so you just have to delete that. Now you can give 20 here and 20 here as well. Alright. Now what you can do is exit sketch. Now you can go for extrude surface and extrude it to the next level. Adjust up to surface and you can give 10, or you can just give up to surface and create this. Now we have this portion also done, right? Now what I would do is again select this plane here and go for sketch. Before doing that, I'll just take the reference of this surface. I'll just unhide this and come to this plane and go for sketch. And now I would draw line from here to here. Just draw this and close this. I'll exit sketch. Now you can go for extrude surface and extrude it from this plane to the topmost plane. I'll just go to the extrude surface and just select the surface here and click on tick mark. Alright, now that's done. Okay, now let's select this second last surface here and go for sketch. What you can do is just draw a rectangle from this point to this point, exit sketch. Now you can simply use the fill command to fill that. Alright. Now I would select this plane here and go for sketch, and I would draw a rectangle from here to here and come back here and go for fill surface and fill this. And finally I would go for fill surface and I would fill this last surface here. As you can see, everything has been filled and everything has been closed. So by doing this exercise in this, I know it's a little lengthy process, but you also get to know, you understand the way we created the plane, you understand the way we calculate length from different sides, and also you get to know that you can calculate, or you can understand that this is the way, in this way also you can do this model. So when we did this using 3D or the solid modeling method, we didn't have this much of trouble doing it. But the reason that we are taking this trouble is that we also get to understand that how we can do this, or how we can achieve this using surfaces. And in that manner, in the future, when we do complicated things which is not, or which cannot be achieved by solid modeling, we'll be able to do it easily using surfaces. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you have any doubts on this video, put them on the comment section and I'll try to respond to them as early as I can. If you think my videos are helpful, hit the like, subscribe and share button. If you're interested to get How Engineers Do It t-shirt, you can get it by contacting me. I've put an image of it on the next slide. Here's a t-shirt. If you've got any CAD related requirements, don't hesitate to contact me anytime. I'm always looking forward to work with you. You can personally get in touch with me at ketia.pro.user@gmail.com. Thank you for your time and stay tuned.